And we are back on the late shift with Will Merrill, and my guest this evening needs no introduction. You know what that means? She getting an introduction. That's right, y'all. She is the Chief Executive Officer. She is the Chief Financial Officer. She is the Chief Operating Officer. She is the Board of Directors. She is the Board of Trustees. She's the President. She is all of that of Chimes Boutique. Y'all give it up for clocking in right now, Miss Tanika Morrison. How are you doing today?
I'm good. It's been a long day, but I am good.
Well, I'm glad you was able to clock in with us this evening. Thank you so much. So tell us about the Chimes Boutique. Give us a nice overview of what it entails.
Oh, Chimes Boutique is everything. So Chimes Boutique is something that started in my heart over 5 years ago.
Okay.
I can't believe it's been that long. It's been 6 years, actually, because 2021 just came, because I started it in May of 2015. I went live May of 2015. So okay. Chimes Boutique has evolved into a brand that is showcasing the best in ladies apparel. So not just apparel, though. We're branching off. I want women to feel uplifted. I want them to feel like their best selves when they put on our sexy yet classy attire. So that's what I aim to give. That's what I offer. High quality clothing that's gonna last. It has a classic look. So we offer trends, and we are trendy at times, but it's something that you can wear. My customers from 2015 still able to rock what they got in 2015. That says a lot. Okay. And when 2021, 2022, 2023, to infinity and beyond, they're still gonna be able to rock their Chimes wear because it's a classic look, and I'm really proud of what we've done and how we are gonna continue to grow. We have so much on the horizon. So
that's dope.
Yes.
Dope. So tell me, what was that moment where you wanted to just step out on faith and launch the Chimes Boutique? What was that moment that was like, you know what, let's do it. I'm gonna go out there and make it happen.
When you said faith, that was it. It's so ironic that you say that, because what had happened was you know, like any dream, it starts in our heart long before people see the physical manifestation of it. So as a little girl, I always loved fashion. Like that was what was in my heart, right? But being that, you know, I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. We're not the fashion hub of the world.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to Bow Bow Bow, you know. That's a song right now, but we've been bowing, right? We had so many songs with bow in it, but the world is catching on, and that's wonderful. We have a lot of talent here, but we can talk about that a little later if you want. So we're here in Louisiana. I'm here in Louisiana growing up, and not a lot of fashion things going on. So I took a more traditional route. You know, I had an apt for math and science. So, you know, my dad always told me, you know, get a job, you know, you can work and earn a living and that sort of thing. So I went the nursing route. I went the healthcare route. Okay. My dad, my biological father, he passed in 1999. He was much older. I had an older dad compared to my friend. And he passed, but I had another dad. I had a bonus dad. Okay. My stepdad, I never called him that, but for lack of a better word, just so, you know, purpose of answering your question, my mom had been with him since I was 2. So it was the only man I knew for her to be with, and he was my other dad to me. So he was a magnificent man. He was just, he was one of those, like, they just don't make him like that no more kind of man. And he was so strong to me. He was like Superman. And he went into the hospital the Monday before Thanksgiving of 2014. And what we thought was pneumonia. Fully anticipating him coming home. Sure. He didn't. Oh, wow. And he was a minister, and he was the kind of person who did so much for everybody else. And so he was always waiting for something. He was always in anticipation for something, to do something for himself. Like, he had to have a reason to do something for himself. Sure. After I do this, did for your sister, then, you know, I used to fuss at him, like, let's go on a family vacation. We were going on vacation. He couldn't make it because he had this obligation to this person, that person. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I called him BB affectionately. His name was Benjamin, but affectionately I called him BB. So I was like, BB, listen, you got to do something for yourself. So when he was in preparation for all these different churches he would speak at, he had all these tags hanging on his clothes, on his suits, for these events. And when he died suddenly, we go and, you know, we're going through his things, and he still had these tags. He was still, it was just a sign of the anticipation. He was always waiting. And so when he left here so suddenly like that, that was my cue. Like, I was like, no more tags. Yeah. No more waiting. No more anticipation. Like, I'm going to do it now. Yeah. I'm going to do what's in my heart now. I'm going to live now. I'm going to do everything right now. And it's like, it just was so, it was just eye-opening for me. Mm-hmm. And so he passed on his birthday, January 24th, 2015. Oh, wow. And that's when I started my journey of getting to happy. And a huge part of there was a lot of things that happened to get to my happy, but a huge part was Chimes Boutique. Wow. So that was, and it tested my faith. Mm-hmm. It was my faith, because he was a minister, and it made me question my faith. I went through a lot during that time, you know, the grieving process. Sure. But out of that came so many great things that I didn't think I would make it out of. Sure. But Chimes Boutique is a symbol of that for me. So that's why I go so hard for it. Right. And it means so much to me. And so when you ask me about, it's not just a boutique to me. It's not just, you know, shopping or just a hobby or, oh, I like clothes. So it means so much more than that to me. It's a lifeline. It's a lifestyle. Yes. It's something that's bigger than all of us. Definitely. You know, and I can appreciate that for sure. You know, and I appreciate you sharing your story with that in regards to that as well. But speaking of, so what makes the Chimes brand, let's focus on the brand. What makes the Chimes brand significantly different than other brands out there? Oh, wow, there's a lot, and it has grown. There's so much that is coming with the brand, the Chimes Boutique brand, you know, me as a person as well, you know, growing in different directions with my branding. I think what makes Chimes Boutique different is what I just shared, the story behind it, the resiliency of it. Mm-hmm. There weren't always days that I even had sales. There were days I had none. Yeah. No sales, and I was just like huffing and puffing trying to get them. And now I'm at a point where I get sales literally every day, you know, and it's whether or not I even try, I get them, you know. So it's the resiliency, it's hard work paying off, it's offering a high level of quality because, you know, the market is full. Sure. I don't mean to capacity though, because there's room for everyone and there's always room. Like, we always use the analogy of a hamburger, McDonald's burger. You got all the different, you know, options out there. But Chimes Boutique strives to always offer top notch. Okay. So I always want, and that again goes with that, just standards, you know, I believe in them. Mm-hmm. And so I want my customer experience to be top notch. I want their quality of clothes to be top notch, you know, for the price. Right. Come on now. If it was $39.99, you can't really expect to get, you know. Yeah, you gonna get $39.99 price. But you're gonna get the most you can get for $39.99, or the most you can get for $49 or $59. Whatever, you're gonna get the most. I really want people. I've been told that before. Oh, you do the most. Yes, we do. Yeah. We do the most, and I don't hide from it. I don't run from it. I don't apologize for it, and I will always do that. And I do that for the customers because I know what I want my experience as a customer to be. I mean, people forget that, you know, business owners are consumers too.
True.
So we want, that is the mentality I have as I'm offering anything. Mm-hmm. How would I feel if I was a customer of whatever I'm offering? And that's how I try to make their experience be the most positive that I can with what I'm given. Now, sometimes I cannot please everyone, but I always try to. So I think that is different because that is not the experience a lot of people have with boutiques,
right.
Especially online. We're in such an e-commerce society and a, you know, everyone's behind the scenes. So with that, we have begun to lack accountability. If you don't have to face someone, if you don't have to see someone, if you don't have to answer to someone, then, you know, a lot of times things can go unanswered.
Yeah.
So I really think that their experience, the customer experience, is what makes China's Boutique different.
Yeah.
And it's all because it all trickles down, right? So you know when you go somewhere and you have a negative experience and you ask to speak with the manager,
right? And
the manager has an attitude too, you can understand why that cashier didn't give a you know what about how you felt.
Right.
Well, at the top of China's Boutique is me. I care.
Yeah.
I want you to have the best experience you can have with a boutique. Not gonna change your life.
Right.
It's not gonna, you know, you're not gonna live longer or anything like that. But you're gonna walk away feeling like, okay, I like shopping with them.
Sure.
It's just, you know, we got enough stuff to worry about. Why not if you go shopping? That doesn't need a problem. You don't need to have a problem going shopping.
Exactly.
So I try to make sure
that
that's the experience my customers have. So
okay.
I think that's different.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, is it just online or do you have a storefront? Like, you can go ahead and drop that location.
Well, right now, China's Boutique is just online. But more to come on that. We've grown so much. I have outgrown every type of way that I tried to maintain myself online. So I am looking into options for a different, maybe some public interaction. Let's just put it like that. I'm not ready to announce because I'm still kind of looking, but I will say that we have grown to the point that I need to offer more for my customers.
So you say you've grown, so I know you got a section for the thick ladies. You know, the ones with a little tummy, make it yummy.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I got a little fupa too. Got a little fupa going on.
So you know the little 1X, maybe 2X girls, like that.
3X.
Okay, we're looking for those girls.
Yes, I'm so glad you said that.
XXX.
Oh, see, this is why. And I don't talk. We're gonna leave you out, okay? This is what y'all do. But yeah, I'm so excited about plus sizes. I'm telling you, I was talking to my sister who is a plus size chica, and I was like, girl, I'm so excited. Like, people think that I didn't want to, or they think that why, you know, we don't want to offer it, but let me tell you why I didn't. The hurdle I ran into was I want to be able to offer our plus size ladies the same sexiness, the same classiness that I can offer.
That's true.
In the regular size.
Once it goes to the big girls, it don't look the same as that small.
Right.
It don't look the same.
I don't want them out here looking like they trying too hard or something,
right?
You know? Or something inappropriate for them. And it's up to each woman. Let me say that each woman to determine what is appropriate. Right. But I feel a sense of responsibility as the brand to be able to put out something. I always say I won't ever present something that that doesn't meet my standard. And I don't mean as far as taste, because I don't have to wear everything that I sell. It's customer demand. But it has to at least be the same quality. So That is what I have found, and that is what I'm ready to present. And I will be presenting plus sizes right now up to 3X.
Okay.
And
Ladies,
yes,
be on the lookout now.
be on the lookout. And plus
You want that top
size
notch?
models, hit me up, DM
Big
me
girls.
plus size models. Yes, I'm looking for some plus size ladies to represent. Right now, it'll be me, and then I'll just indicate whether or not it's offered up to the 3X size or what have you. And I have been able to go up to 1X in a lot of items, but that's not true. Plus is like I want everything that I show you to be in plus as well. But there will be some variations, like if something is a midriff, for instance, in a regular size, in a plus size, it may be one piece.
Yeah.
Like if it's instead of it being the top and the bottom, it'll be the jumper, or a longer top to cover the midsection. Yeah, because
Everybody don't be
about
want to
why
show that, but they still be want to look cute.
they want to look cute, and they are sexy. And I think that the fact that they are overlooked at times is just a societal thing. Is what we do, in the world. We overlook people's, differences.
Yeah.
Or
And
we
that's
want
what
them to
makes
fit
the
in a
world.
box.
Right.
Right. So I'm so proud of that. I'm so happy to be able to offer that, y'all.
Awesome.
It's coming. Yes.
So let's shift gears here for a second. So 2020 hit.
Yeah.
It hit us a lot. It hit the hell out of us.
Yeah.
Were you affected in any way with the whole COVID and everything, the pandemic? Did everything affected you, or everything kind of?
Me personally, or
Just the brand, the business itself,
I have to say that was a wonderful year business-wise. It was wonderful because I'm an e-commerce business, and I'm sure Amazon was happy too, because who had a package getting delivered every day?
I was. I do.
And what were we doing? We were home, so people were online shopping. So 2020 was actually a great year for Chine's Boutique.
Awesome.
It was a great year.
That's good. That's good. So tell us the future. I know you mentioned, the plus size line, and you mentioned, growing as far as the business wise. Well, what are other plans for the future you have for Chime?
Well, I am, so it's all about strategy.
Right.
So I am rolling out more brands that I'll be able to present to the world.
Okay.
But it will be in different formats, I'll say that.
Okay.
I can't give it all to the people
Right
now.
Right.
But a lot. It's gonna be. Just know that if I'm presenting it, it's from the heart, and it's something that I feel like is of value to people.
Right.
That's important to me. So I'm working on things that are gonna be useful to the people.
Okay.
Put it like that. And I always try to, and I don't mean to leave the fellas out, but y'all take care of y'all, y'all good.
Yeah,
it's the ladies, I really want the ladies to, and it's the group to which I belong, so of course it's gonna be near and dear to my heart. But I really want ladies to understand the power we have. I think that we do at times. We know that we basically, keep the world running.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Women rule the world. I'm the first one to admit it. Women rule the world, man.
Yeah.
No cap.
So
no kizzy, as we say.
We forget, though. We forget, and when we say women, we say it so collectively that we forget as individuals the power we have. And that's what I want women to tap into and always remember, as an individual, the power you have in the choices that we're making. So that's something that you'll be seeing. I'll be speaking more about.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Well, let everyone know where they can reach you at, where they can find the boutique, where they can date plus size models. You want to DM her, you want to email her, you know what I'm saying? Like,
looking for you.
Let everybody know where you can be reached at.
So I can be reached at, email is best, DM is actually not a good idea. I'm trying to.
Fellas,
Not,
hey,
Stop it, y'all. Y'all know y'all wasting
Say,
that
bros.
lady time.
say, don't do it.
Oh my goodness, I'm trying to not just turn the DMs off, y'all. But you got some
Hey
people
Siri,
that's making it.
delete app.
I can't remove apps.
Siri knows it, girl. Siri on it. Siri was ready.
Siri will embarrass you.
Siri says, say
I
less.
had to deactivate. Talking about an app, I had to deactivate her, turn her smooth off.
Say less.
But so DMs, yeah, it's not a good idea. You get lost in the shuffle. It's a lot going on in the DM. So I prefer not that. So chime in at chimesboutique.com is my email, and that's actually the best way to reach me. And I'll say, because some people send things to me that way too. Only business inquiries, please.
So,
Chime in at chimesboutique.com.
if it ain't about business,
Please don't.
Don't be sending no pics and all
Don't.
that.
No.
don't be in her business.
Don't profess your
don't-
love for me, please.
Please, don't check for her
No.
unless you got to check for her.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
Please
it.
and thank you. Because it's not gonna get answered. I don't know you. I don't know you, sir.
Nah. Nah. None of that. None of that extra. None of that extra regular, all that.
Yes.
Well, Tanika, thank you so much for clocking in with your boy.
Oh,
We
yes.
appreciate
It's
you
been a
so
joy.
much. Awesome. And we're going to be right back after this.